Former Minister of Culture Eileen Parsons has shared with JTV News some of her profound memories of the legacy of festival celebrations in the Virgin Islands. The official opening of the 2014 Diamond Jubilee of Emancipation Festival celebrations would be on July 28th, and preparations are in high gear with construction of the Iris Freeman Festival Village. Still intimately involved in festival activities, although physically challenged, Parsons, affectionately called Miss P, took JTV News on a trip down memory lane in a recent exclusive interview. She says the festival took shape after the June 1953 coronation of Queen Elizabeth II.
Quite a bit of money, I was told, was sent to the colonies of which we were a part to keep a celebration in honor of the coronation. And I wouldn't say I was on the committee. Because I was working for government, I was seconded sort of to do, because I could take shorthand, to do the secretarial work of the committee. So I was on that first committee. The coronation celebration was a huge success. And we said, if we could do this for coronation, why can't we do the same thing for August Monday? The committee kept together. The committee was Norwell Harrigan, Miss Enid Scatcliffe, Glennie Fonseca, Carlton de Castro, Mr. Howard Penn, and well, I was there that as the person, I was the scribe, and we decided to keep up August Monday that way. Well, we had troops. We didn't have any floats because we were on the main street, but we had troops. I remember I had a troop in the parade called Peter Pan. Cyril Romney was Captain Hook, and we were good enough to win the first prize of $25. And we said we'll have, it was no August Tuesday. The parade went up to the field where one of the churches, this year Methodist Church, next year Anglican Church, kept the festival. And you went up there, and by 2 o'clock, there was horse race.
Ms. Parsons says the Miss BVI pageant was the highlight of the August Festival celebrations in times past. She said that the sold-out event featured only local entertainment and was a cash cow for the festival committee.
People used to be outside the cultural center waiting to get into the Queen Show. We have had to turn people back. And the thing is that I do not know what it is we used to do, but the Queen Show was the highlight of the August season. We didn't bring in any outside artists. My cousin Webb Frith was one of the artists there. Chappie, who was a top-notch singer. We used local talent all the way through, and people still came. I tell you, the cultural center used to have standing room only from all like now something to 3. The women out there dressed in their finery. I tell you, it was fashion show plus to come to the Queen Show. It was something to see. And when we opened the doors, it was like holy hell holding them back, to get tickets, and because we used to put the tickets in the different places to sell, and tickets would be sold out. What you're going to do, they tell you, I don't mind standing up, just let me get in. And the cultural center the Queen Show used to make enough money that we could have pay off whatever it is. That was the thing, you must say, that was the cash cow for us. And I don't know what it is we used to do, but the Queen Show was something that people used to want to come to.
Ms. Parsons spoke of her early involvement, starting with a group called the Community Singers and the introduction of a float called Alawi in Unity in 1990. Since then, every year the Heritage Dancers has won Best Float featuring historical aspects of the BVI with delicious local food and drinks to give to patrons. When asked why visitors and overseas-based BVI landers have been so attracted to local foods, Ms. Parsons says the homemade seasoning secrets make a big difference.
Somehow or other, the way we prepare it, and I learn that what is different from us is the seasoning. We, in St. Thomas, they buy the seasoning, not here. You, Iris and Mariette, they're ponging, they're making the seasoning. And they wouldn't tell you what it is they put in it. Don't mind how you ask. You would smell the goodness of it, what it is. They're not telling you, but they put in all the fresh thyme, the fresh chibble, the days that I can't say what, the peppercorn, not the black pepper fine. Black pepper, the little grains that they pound with the clove and all that sort of thing, and they make their seasoning, and everyone do their seasoning different and cook their food. People go to the village and they know they're going to Mariette, or they're going to Iris, or when she was alive, they're going to Ishma. Gretel came next. But Mariette, Iris, Ishma, they were the people that you went to look for food. And they had what, as Iris told me this morning, it must about 7 pigs her son already gone. I alone want 50 pounds for the heritage dancers. And you know, around this time, mutton and corn pork, you know, is selling. Those are the things that sell, and that is what they go for in the village. They look for the fish either in butter sauce. If it's fried, they look for fried fish and Johnny cake. To me, there is no group that could season fish like Western people. There is something. I used to leave town when I was working and go Western to Friends Elma to buy fried fish.
The Heritage Dancers came into existence on March 17, 1979 through the efforts of the former Education and Culture Minister Eileen Parsons to preserve the cultural dances of the territory and bring cultural awareness and enjoyment to the community. But Ms. P says this may be the last year for the senior Heritage Dancers.